General, you've mentioned then the state of tremendous flux and the need for cooperation in the face of some very large problems. Could you take us through a little bit of the recent timeline and your thoughts on the challenges that North Korea has posed, in particular over the course of the last 6 months, and how that plays out relative to Kim Jong-un's consolidation of leadership?
A lot of facets in this. Just a brief summary, and most of the people in the room, and I think listening know, but North Korea with the fourth largest military in the world, the largest artillery force, the greatest majority, 70% of their military deployed right along the demilitarized zone, over 800 ballistic missiles, 3 successful nuclear tests, Taepodong launches, one which put a satellite into space. And then, of course, the 2010 sinking of the Cheonan and the killing of the sailors, and also the attack on Yongpyeong-do and killing both Marines and civilians. And then Kim Jong-un, with what he has done since he's come in, again, nuclear test, launching of a ballistic missile that has been successfully getting a satellite into space. But more than that, abrogating the armistice, and as I said earlier, really threatening the United States and saying that he wants to become a nuclear weapon-capable power. Why is he doing all of this? I think it's for many of the same reasons that his father went through the series of provocations, but things are different now, and I think because of that, the rhetoric and his actions are much stronger and much more dangerous than they have been in the past. So why has historically these provocations happened? It's for a various set of audiences. First off, if you look at the external audiences of the Republic of Korea and the United States, it is to try to convince us that they are so strong that we should not consider challenging them. But then also they go through the cycle of doing the provocation and then stopping and asking for food and asking for other types of aid. I think President Lee, President Obama, and now President Park have been very strong. We're not just going to give you aid for you stopping some bad actions. You have to clearly show that you're going to move towards a denuclearization and to stop the provocative acts. So the types of things, and we've been very consistent at that for the last, 5 or 6 years. And I think Kim Jong-un understands that if he hopes to have that provocation technique used and continue, there've got to be stronger and stronger provocations. But I'm convinced that they will not work. The other external audience, I think, is China. And I think Kim Jong-un, I think, is very concerned about the relationship between North Korea and China right now. China recently, especially after the missile launch and the nuclear test, has been, I think, getting much stronger to say North Korea needs to change. I still believe China could do a lot more. They could cut off all fuel aid that went going into North Korea. That would make a difference. But what they have been able to do with cutting off some of the bank relationships and being much stronger, again, I think Kim Jong-un has to think through the provocations and how does the audience in China also receive this. And then, of course, the last audience is really the audience of the people of North Korea. And this is, I think, the provocations have always had an element of pointing to the people of North Korea that, and trying to convince them they have an enemy out there of the United States and the Republic of Korea, and to face that enemy, North Korea has to have a military first policy, and the people have to sacrifice in order to have a strong military. And so the provocative acts have demonstrated to the people that, see, they do have a strong military and they can sink a ship or attack an island. But that is also, I think, with the more very slowly information getting into North Korea through CDs and some of the cell phones. I mean, it's very minimal, but I think there's a little bit more, and I think Kim Jong-un that may be one of his greatest fears is for his people to start understanding what human rights and what freedoms are all about. So again, a stronger provocations, I think, then try to also coalesce the people of North Korea and to try to maintain control over them. So all of those combined point to a future next several years, I think, of much stronger provocations, much more dangerous. And of course, we have to worry and work very hard to make sure that escalation is able to be controlled.